and today we are going to be actually wrapping up the top 5 movies of the year. Since this is the last Thursday of the month, we're going to be talking about what I thought were the 5 best movies. So it's going to be kind of a quick list. I'm just going to name what the movies are and say what I like about them, and move on from there. So one of these we haven't reviewed. Actually, no, this one's not on the list. I'm sorry. I keep debating if Conjuring 3 was on the list or not, and it officially is not. But yeah, so we're going to go ahead and count down what those are. But first, I want to make sure you guys leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and follow me on all my social media down below. We got 2 more days. I am at 85, but it would be kind of cool to see what we can reach before the end of the year. So we're going to go with number 5 being Kong vs. Godzilla. I literally just looked up to make sure that this was a 2021 movie because it feels like it took forever to come out. But yeah, so I really enjoyed this movie. I love the kaiju-verse or monster-verse or whatever you want to call it, and this felt like a Avengers 1 culmination. Really, there's not a lot of story to it, but it's just good fun, and it's really cool to see, 1, Kong and Godzilla duke it out, and 2, them taking down Mechagodzilla is awesome. Also on this, I do want to say, it's going to be a spoiler for these movies, obviously, but yeah, so Kong vs. Godzilla is number 5. Honestly, it's just a good, fun movie to watch. It was great. I think it was one of the first movies I got to see post, I mean, we're still in it, but post-pandemic, which is really, really cool to think about that, and just being able to have it be some giant-sized, fun movie. So next is number 4, which is going to be The Suicide Squad. Actually, yes, The Suicide Squad. Number 4. This movie I actually didn't get to see in theaters. I just watched it on HBO Max. And it was not pretty good. It was an amazing movie. I'm not a big DC person, so I didn't really know a lot of people that were in it besides Harley Quinn. But honestly, Polka Dot Man was the highlight of the movie, in my opinion. Best character. But yeah, I mean, it was a great movie. Way better improvement from Suicide Squad. And the cast was phenomenal. The script was phenomenal. And it felt like a brutal Jason Gunn movie. And that's what I loved about it. Number 3 is Shengshi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. So Marvel had a rough year this year, in my opinion. They came out with a lot of stuff this year. We got 5 shows and 4 movies. And out of the 5 shows, 3 of them were 2 of them were amazing. 1 was pretty good. 1 was okay. And then 1 I could kind of wish I could forget about. And then for the movies, we had 1 that was okay, 2 that were okay, and 2 that were phenomenal. So this is not going to be the last time we see Marvel on this list. But Shang-Chi was a fun movie. Great introduction to a new character. Shang-Chi is a great character. Everybody in this movie is a great character, and it really had a great feel to it. I mean, I remember I saw it in theaters twice, and then I watched it at home once. But you can feel these punches just by the sound and everything like that. Now, where I kind of lost it was when it gets into the final like kaiju fight. That kind of felt really weird to me. But still, it ended up being a great movie nonetheless. Obviously, not the best Marvel movie that came out this year. We'll get to that when we get to number 1. But still, it was a pretty good one. Number 2 is actually something that I was really surprised was as good as it was, which was Ghostbusters Afterlife. So this I think I explained it this way in my review for it. This movie is what Force Awakens was trying to do. And this is coming from somebody that loves Star Wars more than anything in the world. This is something that Force Awakens was trying to do, and they did it right for Ghostbusters Afterlife. It was just amazing, heartfelt story, amazing characters, and an amazing send-off to Harold Ramis. I hope we do get more of these in the future. However, even if they don't make any, I would be fine with it either way, which is, for me, it's either you don't make it or please make more. It's never in the middle, but this movie actually finally hit that sweet spot in the middle, which was great. And number one, no surprise, I made a 20-minute review on how much I love this movie, Spider-Man No Way Home. Now, this movie is just, as I'm recording this, I think 5 days old. By the time this comes out, it'll be about 10 days, 12 days old, so I don't want to spoil anything, but just every aspect about this movie was amazing. And I will say, I have been sitting on it since the review came out, and I mean, there is like some small issues that I have with it, but it's issues that if they were taken in a more realistic approach, we wouldn't have a movie. So I'm fine with the choices that were made, but still, it's everything you'd want in a Spider-Man movie. So I always say that my top two things are Star Wars and Marvel, and then in that Marvel spectrum, Spider-Man and Iron Man come first, and this pushed Spider-Man way past it to almost probably tying with Star Wars right now, just because of how amazing this movie is. But yeah, so that's my top 5. Comment below what your top 5 of the year are. But yeah, thank you guys for watching. Be sure to leave a like, comment, subscribe, ring that bell, and follow me on all my social media down below. It's that Nerd Ryan telling you, have a wonderful day, and Happy New Year.